Good evening. We will talk about software. This software totally free. I have developed this software over a decade. I have been developing over 10 years, and it works as a local server and extension for Adobe Creative Cloud, especially Adobe InDesign. If you write exchange.adobe.com and from Creative Cloud search for TreeShade. This is the software, and this is my name. The software works as a local server for content management, assets management, and team collaboration, files synchronizing, relations between InDesign documents and blessed files, auto fixing for blessed files, auto generating for design. It has many features, and it works mainly on Adobe InDesign and Adobe Bridge. After installing, it's totally free. Restart Adobe Bridge. And TreeShade will ask you to create or select root folder. When you open Adobe Bridge, if TreeShade is already installed, it will open Adobe InDesign automatically. So Adobe InDesign and Adobe Bridge work together for generating design. You need to select from extensions to start TreeShade in Adobe InDesign. You need to select from Window, Extensions, Window, then Extensions. Follow the big arrow, not the small, and then TreeShade. Window, Extension, TreeShade. Okay, let's start. Okay, I already have determined the root folder, this trst in the partition. Inside the root folder, TreeShade will create workshop folder, and within workshop you put your project files and edit them. There are parallel locations for output, especially for design documents. Here pages, versions, final PDF, version PDF, and trash. Let's create new folder. Test Y. Okay. Now we are inside ST test Y. This relative path within workshop. What do you want to explain? At first, let's talk about new command. This is TreeShade menu, and here the first command, new, enables you to create a new file depending on template files exist inside template folder inside workshop. So inside workshop, the default folder called templates. So create this folder, template, and you can change this location by selecting change path here at the end of a new sub menu. You can change the default location. And now any files you put here will be revealed as a command here in a new menu. Like here we have plan and design, and design is a folder here. So it become here submenu, and design becomes submenu for subcommand. Okay. Let's return back to test Y. We will talk now about something called bird file and bird folder, and it's a relation between the file and a folder beside it with the same name. Like here, if we have title, let's create a new text file from new menu. I have this plain file. Let's write title. Okay, now if I right click on the file and select from the context menu of TreeShade all these commands related to TreeShade, if we select switch to the bird folder here, because now we are selecting a file. Switch to the bird. Now TreeShade created the new folder, have the same name as the file title, and opened it. Let's create a new text file, new plain content. This folder .TreeShade supposed to be hidden. It's for data, for TreeShade data, so don't delete it. In Macintosh this folder is hidden, but in Windows it's not. Okay, now we have bird file and bird folder, and you can right click on the folder and select switch to the bird to select the file, and you can right click on the file and select switch to the bird to browse to the folder. Why this command is important? Because if we have long list, you can go from the folder to the file and from file to the folder quickly. Here in Adobe Bridge we have feature suitable with this pairing, with this relation, that we can show only the text files or the files except the folders. So we can select this, just show the plain text document. Now if we have a long list, we can double click on any text file and the TreeShade will ask open paired folder. Instead of opening the text file, we can open the paired folder to browse to the folder. The problem here in Adobe Bridge that folder don't remember its filter options. The developer of Adobe Bridge is supposed to make these options related to a folder, so when the user browses the folder again, the filter remains as it. What the benefit of pairing of this option? Why there are bird file and bird folder? This acts as a filter or interface for the content of the folder. Like here inside the folder we put the content, the formatting, the icon, anything related to the title. And here in this text file we put the rendering for the output. the interface of the content. If we change the name here, title A, TreeShade automatically rename the folder to follow the text file. If we move the text file to a folder, the bird file, the bird folder also follow the file, so they always bear together. Here I have examples for text. This text actually subcontent consists of paired file and paired folder for bilingual for Arabic and English. So I can select new and name here employee name. Okay. Now I will have the interface for the employee name and the bird folder here. This bird folder has Arabic and English content. And if we try to open this text file by double clicking, at first TreeShade will ask open bird folder, no. Now the content of the text file revealed here in this dialog, this window. So this is rendering, dynamic rendering used by TreeShade local server to render the text depending on the URL, if it's Arabic or English, to reveal the Arabic or English text. Maybe you wonder why the folder has not the bird folder is not exactly with the same name. Actually, the bird folder has the pure name of the file, not the complete name. Pure name means the file name except the displaying part inside the square brackets at the end of the file name. If there are square brackets at the end of file name, it ignored. It used for online form. So the pure name is here, the ID of the file with the folder. let's see an example for a website I created using this concept. This is the website for Dar al-Watan. Let's write there's a problem here. Let's reveal this. Okay, I need here to run the local server. After installing TreeShade, you will have after installing TreeShade, you will have main.js file inside the root folder, trst. Let's open here. Okay, inside the root folder you will have main.js. Execute this file as node.js server. So install node.js and also install any package required by this file. Okay. Now I have local server, but I need to connect this local server with a domain. So I have here service, ngrok service, to connect the local server with this domain, ts.rotan.com.ca. Okay, now let's try again. Okay, this website is created entirely using TreeShade dynamic hosting for HTML files, and here the language English and Arabic. I use this technique here, the same technique I showed you here for Arabic and English. And to edit the page, to edit the content, you can edit here directly. like here head image, this image, this folder ts underscore sort for sorting items. It created automatically by TreeShade, and you can drag and drop files, and from TreeShade menu you can select this command, update ts underscore sort.txt. Okay, you can edit the page using the online form. So if I write here instead of index here, well, do you know I can just double click on the key of the project here. There is a special text file, have this flag ts underscore key. If I double click, it will ask me to open online form. Yes. Now I can edit the page. Using here the text, like here we have list of 3 points, first, second, third. So it's a static list. I couldn't add or remove items, but here dynamic list, so I can add or remove items. Like here I have 3: design, content, printing. So I can add more item or remove. Building this template is customized and flexible. Any place I can determine if it's dynamic or static. I can use this right partition to browse the content, and here I can edit. After editing, I can click update. Then when I click update, the website that starts with ts.darwatan.com.sa will be updated. But to update the main website that starts with www, I need to click here, submit, and click publish the website to update the final file. Here, what if I want to edit the English? I can add here new parameters, language equal language equal English, and language equal Arabic. Now you will have the English and Arabic to edit. Or we have Arabic and English. Also the image. I have the image with this squares on the left for Arabic and the flipped for English. I can edit the online form without the preview section, or I can open to view. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching.